Hey guys, how's it going? Having a little tea time here. Iced tea. It's a beautiful day, so it's early afternoon, so I thought we'd have some iced tea instead of coffee since we already had that.
We're about coffeeed out.
Yeah, well, there's a time and a place for it, and it's definitely the first thing on Sunday morning. Only way we can function. But anyways, we're not doing any extravagant adventures today.
We're just staying home this weekend.
Yeah, because it's kind of the calm before the storm.
Weekend before we have to really be doing things. Because next weekend we have a lot of stuff to do prepping before our trip.
Yeah.
And then the weekend next Wednesday, not this Wednesday coming up, but next Wednesday is my birthday. And then that's Sunday, the 30th, we're going to be flying out. So we have a very packed schedule of packing and getting last minute things dealt with. So
full dance card.
So we just kind of wanted to stay at home this weekend and just kind of chillax.
Well, indeed. We wanted to take things easy, and we've been kind of taking things easy. We've had to deal with a few things on Monday night after our visitors from the UK left to go to Hollywood. We came home, and the bathroom had a surprise waiting for us.
A whole bunch of termites. It's a seasonal thing. It's not like, it's like ground termites. What is it called?
They're subterranean.
Subterranean termites. Okay. This place is old. It's from the 40s, so it's like, normal. But I feel like lately, this last couple of years, it has been more frequent and more severe. And so every year we have to have it sprayed because it just comes in through the bathroom. Like the bathroom is like, where it's all coming from. Yeah. And so, and sometimes it will come up the bedroom wall where our bed is, and that really freaks me out. But I don't like termites. I think they're disgusting. I don't know what purpose they serve. I'm sure they serve some sort of purpose in our ecosystem. And for that, I thank the termites, but that doesn't mean I have to like them or be freaked out by them. I don't like maggots either. Really don't like those.
No, that is another video entirely.
That freaks me out.
I wouldn't say that you dislike them. You are violently ill and repulsed by them.
I call them disco rice.
Now, that is a charming name that you've given them. I think it's a lot better than what they're actually called because it's just
gross.
Yeah, it's gross.
But anyway, so when we went to go pick up the boys from the airport not this Thursday, but Thursday before, I came home, and then I went in the bathroom, and everything was clean. We had cleaned everything, getting ready for our guests to come, and there was termites in the bathroom, and it's all tiled bathroom. So of course I'm just like, trying to clean them up, and like, oh my gosh, this is freaking me out. And so then every day throughout the weekend, whenever we would leave and I would come home, I would run into the bathroom to make sure it was safe, because I don't want people thinking like we have bug problems. Termites are, I think, a par for the course when you have an old house. Maybe I don't know.
Anywhere in California, really.
Yeah, swarmers. And so Monday, we came home from work, and it was like horrific. It was like nightmare.
It was the grand finale.
It was the grand finale of the explosion of termites in there. So we texted our landlord, and they had to send us an exterminator on Friday to go, get it dealt with, and they had to drill into the tile, which sucked. And it's so funny because I was like, it's really hard for me to allow you to drill into this tile. This tile is over 80 years old. And he's like, actually, it's over 100 years old. This tile's over 100 years old. I'm like, I really want to be a nice person. I don't want to be mean anymore. I really, really don't want to be mean. I want to be nice. I don't want to say mean things or smart aleck things. And I was like, you're right. It is over 100 years old. There's a big difference between 100 years old and 80 years old. So if you had like a person that was 80, and you're like, well, you're almost 100, you probably get socked in the jaw for that, because a person that's 80 is not 100.
Yeah,
it's like 20 years in between.
Yeah, that's a life, almost,
That's a whole lifetime.
An adult life.
That's an adult life.
Yeah.
From the birth to 20, that's 20 years. Anyways.
Big difference.
So we had to have that dealt with. And luckily, there's only been a little bit of stragglers that we have found. But for the most part, it's okay, thank goodness. So,
indeed. And speaking of Friday, we got the ones in the house dealt with, and then I discovered termite larvae in the garage that afternoon, which was very disappointing. I went out there just to clean up some things from a little hangout we did a week ago, and I had some spare time, so I was just going to clean it. But I saw that there was some spider eggs in the corner of the
black widow spiders.
I think so. Yeah. So I'm like, well, I can't let those guys hang out in here. So I took care of it, but then I noticed there were some larvae moving around behind this wood box against the wall near the entrance to the garage. So I'm like, well, what's this going on? So I pulled it away. I moved the box to reveal a lot of termite larvae that was infested into the wood of the wall, which is plywood. So one time somebody put plywood inside of the garage, in our garage, to just kind of separate from the others. Originally they would have just had a framework, and somebody put plywood to make them more private. But the framework is actually redwood, so that is a deterrent to termites. Termites don't eat redwood, so that's good. That was a very practical thing people did back in the 19-teens, 20s, 30s, 40s here.
They knew what's up.
Yeah, the only Achilles heel to that is that redwood is not common, and they had to use a lot of it, and then now they can't use it because it's either too expensive and it's regulated because, well, we want our redwoods to stay intact.
Right.
And I understand that because they are beautiful. But anyway, termites. So I saw that they were inside this one panel, and they were advancing, but I took care of it. And I poisoned them with good old WD-40.
And a match. Just kidding.
Well, I was tempted, but I'm like, well, this is old wood, and it would be very flammable, and I added more flammable substance to it. It would take care of the termites.
Just burn the house down.
Yeah, exactly. Just like on The Simpsons, the little Ralphie and and the leprechaun.
Okay.
Burn the house down. Burn it all. So I didn't want to be a Ralph Wiggum. I'm above that.
I mean, sometimes being a Ralphie is better.
It can be entertaining, I'll say.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I looked at the situation, and I sprayed it, and then I looked at the box that was against the wall, which contained a lot of old records, 78 RPM records out of the collection. And I opened the box because I saw that there was termites in the wall of the outer side of the box. So I opened the box to see if they were inside the box. Well, they did make it inside the box, and water had made it inside the box at some point, and I'm not exactly clear on how that happened because there's a door seal on the bottom of the garage door, so water won't come into the garage. But apparently I did look, and there was traces of water that was running down that panel.
I mean, when it rained here, it really rained.
It really pounded us hard.
It really, really.
Did.
I mean, I'm not trying to over-exaggerate the weather that we've had for the last couple months, but it has been pretty crazy.
Well, it's been most of this entire year so far.
It even rained on Thursday and into Friday.
Yes, it did.
Like all day Thursday it rained.
Mm-hmm. It started Wednesday
like
night.
mid-April. It's like mid-April.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, we still have snow in the mountains.
Yeah.
A lot of it still.
So it really was crazy.
Yeah. So I did see traces of water, and I think that's what happens was when wood gets wet, it starts to mold, and then the termites show up to decompose the wood. That's kind of what their job.
Buffet.
Yeah, that's their call in nature is to help decompose dead, rotting wood. So they come in and eat that, and it turns back to dust, and then the whole recycle thing starts. But in the suburbs, that's not what we want. Anyway,
yeah.
So I took all the records out, saw all the dust jackets were, one, moldy, B, chewed to bits by all the termites. They don't eat records, so the records could be washed and preserved. But all the dust jackets and the old album covers, for the most part, except for one, which I'm grateful for, was spared. So I had to throw all the paper away, which was hard because I've had it for 25 years. But I had to spend yesterday afternoon cleaning all the records of the mold and the dirt and all that. So I saved them. I also took the opportunity to go through some and weed out the ones I don't want to keep anymore. So I have a stack of records to give to a friend nearby because he collects them as well. So that's fine. That's done. I'm keeping a sharp eye in the garage now for termites because if I see any more, we're calling our bug guy and we're going to have that dealt with because that's just not something we can tolerate or endure. But with that being said, the weather has been nice and mild.
Yeah.
And it's been very nice. It's been great.
It's been nice.
It's perfect. It's been in the high 70s, low 80 maybe, I think. Yeah.
Yesterday I did a lot of, Friday into yesterday I did a lot of cleaning. And then I kind of redid my whole wardrobe for our vacation that we're going to take. That's really cool. We're looking forward to that. And yesterday I was supposed to get my hair cut by my beautician, Missy. But she texted me saying that she had an emergency. So I was like, I still need a haircut. I don't know who else to go to. And I'm not going to go to Cost Cutters or Sammy Sam's because, well, they don't like specialize in vintage hairstyles. Or cuts in that matter. So I was like, well, I could go get my hair cut up the street, which is like Fantastic Sam's or Cost Cutters or whatever it is, and spend like $50. Or, well, they would probably mess up my hair and I would have to spend $50. Or I could cut my own hair and save $50 and also F it up at the same time. So, I cut it, and I think it looks okay.
I think it looks great, actually.
I actually curled it, and because it's kind of moist outside, all my curl kind of fell down.
It still looks pretty good.
But it looks okay.
Yeah.
Like, I cut like this much off.
There was a lot.
There was a lot. And I used the scissors the scissors that shall not be used for anything other than cutting wicks. Rob's lantern wick.
Well,
cutting scissors.
Finding a sharp pair of scissors around here is hard, and these are razor sharp.
These are razor sharp. And I was like, Rob, can I use the scissors?
And I said, absolutely.
And you're like, yes. I was like, oh, yay. I was going to use them anyways, even if you said no.
This I would understand, so that's why I said yes. Because I knew you would use them anyways, but anyways.
It's better to
It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Yeah, it's true. But anyways, I knew that you had a hair cutting appointment and that fell through, and
I went outside.
It'll still cut wicks just fine.
I went outside to find like the perfect spot to cut my own hair. I went to like 5 different spots on our property trying to find like a perfect place to cut my hair. And I was like, this is not working. And then our neighbor's like, are you cutting your hair? I was like, yeah, I'm cutting my hair. And then Rob was supposed to trim it in the back, but I think because I kind of just did, like I parted it. And I just went, oh, snip, snip.
You took care of the back.
I took care of it.
In one fell swoop.
In one fell swoop. And it's probably stupid, and it's probably all uneven. It
looks great.
It probably looks like I cut my hair while I was on a roller coaster.
No, you look fantastic. It looks better than I would say a beautician would do because okay. This is kind of a
and I gotta dye my hair next week too. All the gray.
This is a little subtle rant that I have with most commercial beauticians or barbershops. They will take requests, but they don't always play your song because sometimes the stylist knows better than what you actually want.
I don't want a Jennifer Aniston hairstyle.
Yeah. Yes, this is exactly right. They take liberties. They say, "Oh, I'm going to transfer you."
Hairstyle.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you modern.
And I'm like, no. That's okay. I'm paying you for what this is. Yeah, this is.
So I need to probably when I get back from our trip have it like trimmed out and evened out. I don't care right now because this. I mean, okay, not to get on the train of the sad train or make it a real duller, like a real downer. But it has been 3 weeks since Abigail left.
Yes.
And yesterday was particularly hard.
It was hard. We were watching a lot of videos and looking at a lot of pictures of our
yesterday was very
late
emotional.
little Abby.
So maybe I wanted to cut my hair.
That does happen. You get into an emotional jag and then
I feel like I do manic things when I'm emotional. I like cook things. I made bread. I made frittata bread yesterday. Mm-hmm. I cut my hair. I scrubbed the walls. I redid my whole wardrobe for our trip.
I understand. You like to keep busy.
I made preserved lemons.
It's good to
I made dinner.
Sidetracked.
What else did I do yesterday? I did take a nap.
You made lunch.
I made a lunch. I did take a nappy.
You took a nap, yeah. And we did...
And we went to Walgreens.
We went to Walgreens.
get
Oh,
some
we did go to
provisions.
Overtown for a beer.
Oh, we did get a beer. That was
Yeah.
fun. Oh, it's funny. It's funny because Rob's like, I want to lose weight. I want to get in shape. And we have bikes that we collectively probably have spent more than $700 on these bikes. And Rob was like, oh, my tire's flat. So we borrowed our neighbor's tire pump for bikes, and we were supposed to like bike over to the brewery and have like a mid-afternoon beer, which sounded really good. And we go over there. Well, we go to the garage, and I grabbed my bike, and I was like, this tire's flat.
And I had just put air in it.
And I asked Rob, I was like, are you sure you didn't pump up the front tire and forgot the back one? He's like, no, I pumped both of them up. I was like,
they were both
okay,
flat.
well, whatever the case is, tire's effed. Tire is effed.
Big
I don't
F
know.
for flat.
F for flat, like it's done, like not gonna hold any weight. So we had to drive over there. So there goes the whole like wanting to, you know, get in shape and then also go drink beer. I don't know.
It's a little counterintuitive, but it would have been nice anyways.
Backwards. But yeah, we did that. And then there was a dog there. It was a dachshund. It was old, and I was giving it love and missed my Abigail. But we do have, you know, something in the mix right now.
Something's in the works.
Something's in the works. See, coming soon.
Yeah.
July.
July will be probably adding another potato to the Smith pot.
No, I'm not going to have a baby.
No, she's not pregnant.
As I'm drinking beer.
You're right. But anyways, we'll make a formal announcement of what our plans are regarding that. But yeah, we just decided we can't not have.
I need to have a dog.
We need to have a little animal. It's important. It's a good.
It makes me feel better.
It's very. Oh yeah, dogs do comfort us a lot, especially if I'm away doing something. She has company, or vice versa. So it's a good thing. It's really important.
We've had a dog. Literally had a dog. Not for the only gap we had was when Chauncey died in June, and we got Abigail in September. So that was like June to September was like 3 months.
Yeah, well, we've had a dog for about 10 years. 10 years.
Solidly for 10 years,
Yeah.
only missing a couple months in between.
Yeah.
Because we got Chauncey in July of 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've had something for 10 years, every day for 10 years, and then you don't have it, it kind of does bump you out.
All the pet owners out there, you know how it is to lose a pet. It's really, really tough.
Hard.
It's really tough. So we're going to reintroduce another wonderful little dog.
She's going to make her debut, and we're trying to already figure out like how we're going to introduce her and like the adoption photo.
Oh, of course.
It's going to be really cute.
It'll be ridiculously cute.
Rob has a vintage dynamite box. We might put her in a vintage dynamite because she's dynamite.
She's
a ball of fire.
I'm sure she will be. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So stay tuned for that wonderful video when we make that announcement. So since we are not doing a driving adventure, I thought, I was looking on my phone, and there's videos I took at the Grand Canyon with the intent to make a video, a travel log of our vacation from last year to the North Rim of the Grand Canyon. And to Bryce Canyon, to
Pioneer Saloon.
Oh, the Pioneer Saloon.
I have one from the Pioneer
That's
Saloon.
right, you do. So
because we're not going to make anything next weekend. Because next weekend is our. We're kind of.
Our weekend next will be mostly focused on getting things
ready. We
ready.
might make a video because our friend's birthday is on. He's having a birthday party on Saturday, and it's at the Formosa, and that is a historical place. So we might make a little small video of that and then upload it, like maybe that Thursday. But we're not going to have any content unless we maybe do some content at the airport when we're going to be, waiting for our flight. I've never flown international before, so I'm a little anxious about that.
It's just like flying to Hawaii, just a little longer. Just another another 4 hours or so added on to that. Yeah, 6-hour flight with another 4 hours on top of that. So it's gonna be fine. You'll be fine. It'll be great. You'll be swell.
I'm gonna sleep with Prince Valium on the flight.
That's not a bad idea, really. But we'll do some content, and we'll keep all the files, and then I'll assemble everything to a nice, concise 20-minute travel log of England and Paris. And
we're gonna go
our
to
international debut will be hers. I've been
my
to Europe
international
before,
debut. I'm making a splash in the European scene with all my clothes that I've hand selected and hand curated.
As you always do. But yeah, I will insert some videos and some photos from our southwestern vacation last year, which we promised, and I need to make good on that promise.
That was really fun.
It was really fun, and I think about it a lot because I really enjoyed that whole trip and all the photos that we took. And let me just tell you, the South Rim is very impressive, and you can see a picture on a calendar, say, oh, this is the Grand Canyon, whatever. It's cool. Yeah, I get it. No, you do not know what it's like until you're standing at the edge of that thing and looking down in it. It truly is grand. It's worth the trip, guaranteed. But let me just say this, added on to this. I know she will agree. The North Rim
is a lot better. It's really
chef's
pretty.
kiss. It is really great.
The lodge is like it's like almost like The Shining. It's very like the hotel.
It has some overlook hotel view
and
vibes going on. Yeah.
We should show you. We should splice in a picture of the North Rim right now.
Oh yes.
Compared to when we were there last summer.
Yes.
The snow is so crazy. It's all the way up to the lodge, the roof of the lodge.
Is there anyone up there at all, like a caretaker?
I think there is, but I don't know how they're gonna.
His name's Jack Torrance.
I don't know how it's gonna. I don't know how they. I mean, I don't know how they get up there. Someone's got to keep the lights
on, and well, they get up there and stay there.
But they're closing. I mean, they didn't. Their season is supposed to be already open, but they're not opening until next month because of how much snow there is.
They've gotten a lot.
So
as everywhere else
Bryce Canyon's got a lot of snow.
Yes.
So, but it was a beautiful trip. It was really swell.
It was. So I will put all that together and add it to this video so you guys can have some fun adventure content regardless of our tea time morning or early afternoon time here. So that will catch you guys all up to speed, and I hope you enjoy the travel photos and the spliced in video parts, and of course I'll make a fun old-fashioned title card for that. Hope you guys are enjoying that, and we'll see you next week for we'll make some content. We won't skip it.
Maybe the Formosa Cafe.
Yeah, we'll do a little thing at the Formosa Cafe. No, it won't be a long one, but we'll just be.
But the Sunday the Sunday after that is going to be when we're at the airport.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have a way to upload anything because of our stuff's at home.
Yeah.
But so we are going to take a 2-week hiatus because we're getting gone for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So yeah.
But we're going to have some cool content. I'm sure it's going to be fun.
Yeah. I mean,
unless the plane goes missing like that, the Malaysian airline.
Then we'll leave our mark on YouTube with our current content.
This is for all the people out there. If we go missing, don't stop looking for us. And secondly, all the friends I know can have my stuff, but the friends that I know will not allow the people I don't like at my estate sale. So. And also, I think I want our funeral catered by the Cheesecake Factory. Just kidding.
Cheesecake Factory. Anyways, on that note, we will.
What's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? I like the Cheesecake Factory. It's just cheesecake.
I didn't say anything bad about it.
I don't like the food. I just want the cheesecake.
Well, I think that's usually why people go. It's because of cheesecake. The food is not bad. No, I do like their cuisine, but their cheesecake is definitely on point. I like barbecue better, but anyways.
Maybe I'll go there for my birthday. No, we already decided we're going to that udon place.
We're going to get udon, yes. Anyways, her birthday's next week.
Yeah, I'm going to be 28.
That's right, 28.
No.
You would never know that she's not 28.
How do you think I look? Not like I have a gun pointed to your head or anything.
I've always said this, but you look much younger than you actually are, and you've actually gotten that same compliment and honest opinion from other people you've inquired.
Well, it's because I bathe in the blood of virgins on a full moon.
You know, that does help. I've heard from the experts that it's actually a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Beauty tips.
I get 8 hours sleep every night, and I don't have children.
Well,
except for a dog.
Well, not currently, but anyways. We will catch you guys on the flip, and stay tuned for some Grand Canyon hijinks. All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Due to time constraints, the Grand Canyon Tour film and slideshow can be seen in the link below in the description field. Thank you.